All right, guys, thanks so much for that, and a good fundraiser to check out. I was covering the Burlington floods in studio and out in the field, and traffic was horrendous. The destruction from the floodwaters, just incredible. So a great fundraiser to keep your eye out for. Rachel Schoutsen joining you this evening, and let's take a look at some of our current temperatures. Burlington, 23 degrees. The city of Toronto, 22. That's as we're getting into Friday. Not current, sorry. That's our Friday highs, not evening lows. Looking good for tomorrow. So a fresh day, I'll say. Overall, a pretty good day. Now, in towards Toronto, Saturday and Sunday, that's where we're really paying attention to, because that's where we are seeing the risk of storms developing. So unfortunately, the long weekend, it's not going to be high and dry. We are seeing the risk of the active weather through the Muskokas as well. Saturday and Sunday, we are seeing the rain really moving in. Unfortunately, where you're camping, where you've rented the cottage, Saturday is looking to be almost like a washout day. Lots of rain headed your way. So for Labor Day, warm and scattered thunderstorms, unfortunately. But if I have to pick the best day of the long weekend for the GTA, I'm going to say Monday. Okay, we'll take you out of around the world and put you into your evening forecast for the Greater Toronto Area. Rachel Schoutsen joining you right now. And let's take a look at some of those values. So we are seeing Pearson Airport should be around 17 degrees, 16 for North York. Single-digit lows happening through Barrie, Kitchener. Cool. Signs of fall, I know. Through the overnight, yes, this is where we can see those overnight low temperatures just in the single digits. Toronto should be around 13 degrees. Now, getting in towards Friday, more Saturday and Sunday, the humidity is really going to start to build. Tomorrow, still quite fresh. 22 is the expected high, and dry conditions. There is a chance of seeing an isolated thunderstorm, but overall, we are considering Friday to be a pretty fresh and dry day. Now, getting in towards Friday and our moisture story, clear. We can see a nice pocket of clearing for the GTA, but unfortunately all of this moisture, this is what we are watching. So Saturday morning we can see it affecting cottage country, unfortunately where you're camping, and then Saturday evening, that's when the chance of storms really grows in towards the GTA. Now, and yeah, we've been talking about hurricanes a lot here at the Weather Network, haven't we? Well, that's because it's Hurricane Week and because we are tracking Cristobal making its way up and towards the Atlantic provinces. Now, yes, it's going to have some impact, but more because there is already an upper level low throughout the Maritimes and Newfoundland. So they're sort of going to merge more Friday and towards Saturday. And that's where we are seeing wind gusts, rainfall warnings, weather statements as well. So yes, we'll bring you more on that. But let me bring you more on the GTA forecast because it's the long weekend and I know that's what you want to talk about. Friday, a chillier morning, isolated showers possible more in towards the afternoon. As we get into Saturday, we do see some more rain making its way in towards cottage country. So unfortunately, Saturday is going to be wet up north. Sunday, also wet down in towards the GTA. Risk of storms, also seeing those cloudy skies developing. Monday looking like the best day. And we'll have another edition of Around the World coming up here on the Weather Network. Rachel Schoutsen joining you this evening. And let's take a look at these overnight temperatures. 13 for the city of Toronto. But I want to draw your attention to this. Yes, the single-digit lows Barrie down in towards Brantford. Signs of fall? I know, you hate when we say that, right? Now let's take a look at some of the moisture moving in. We can see overnight tonight, good clearing for the GTA, but keep your eye on this. This is all the rain that's heading in towards cottage country. Friday, still clear for the GTA. Rain moving in, I would say north of Barrie in towards, let's say, where you're going camping, where you're going to the cottage. And then Saturday, still an okay day for Southern Ontario and the GTA, but later day, more after dinner, that's when we see the increased chance of seeing those storms. So Saturday, hot and humid, risk of the thunderstorms. Getting in towards Sunday, unfortunately unsettled. Now, I want to show you what happened to Chrissy.
Have a little staycation in the city.
Oh no. That video has been played a lot here at the Weather Network. More on our top 5 mishaps. That's up next.
For you.
I think what makes that #1 the best is Natalie's laugh. I remember sitting beside her once that happened live on TV. It was was pretty good. Rachel Schoutsen joining you this evening. And let's take a look at our temperatures. City of Toronto, 17 degrees. I'm going to say perfect time to throw on a light jacket, sit out on the patio, eat dinner outside while you still can. Now, getting into the long weekend, of course, this is the forecast that you want, so listen up. Friday, chilly to start, isolated showers, unfortunately possible throughout the GTA, but overall, we are looking fairly fresh and dry. Now, the problem is getting more in towards Saturday and Sunday. This is a look at some of the moisture moving in. So we can still see Friday fairly dry for the GTA, but this is where the rain moves in Saturday in towards cottage country. Sunday still unsettled as well. For the Greater Toronto area, Saturday evening in towards Sunday, that's when we are really seeing the bulk of the wet weather moving in, and we could be seeing possible isolated severe storms throughout Saturday. Mark Robinson, he'll be on the ground, hopefully bringing us some of those storms, hopefully from his opinion. Now, let's take a look at some of the humidity as well. It's going to be hot. It's going to be soupy, feeling more like 37 degrees in the city of Toronto on Saturday. Now, stay with us. We'll get more into that long-range forecast in our Long Ranger feature coming up next.